COVID's been a particularly hard time for a lot of our members. We're negotiating currently the public sector mental health enterprise agreement. We have really looked at the super issue. We have asked that super be paid into employees' accounts fortnightly. Doing some research with HESTA, Aware and Aware Super, we've looked at it and realised that by paying it fortnightly, you're actually getting somewhere between $4,000 and $8,000 better upon retirement, simply due to the interest that you're accruing. It is something so simple. It is your money that you are earning interest on. The employer shouldn't be holding that back. And I know it's legal, and I know they're not breaching any laws by holding it back, but ultimately we believe that it's your money and you should be earning that interest off it. When you take 1 year's parental leave, whether it be paid or unpaid, they've agreed to continue to pay your superannuation for that whole year period. So even if you're on 1 year unpaid parental leave, you will get paid your super as if you were working, which we think is a great win. We have also asked that superannuation be increased, but an additional small increase be given to females as well on top of that. So that's one thing we're trying to do to compensate what's going on during COVID with regards to super. Our HACSU Women's Committee is also looking at the idea of some sort of incentive for women to pay back into their super account. So if you're withdrawing from super, you know, there may be something where if you pay back a certain amount into your super account, then the government will put in an extra 1% or 2% or something, like some sort of incentive for women to actually put back that money when they're able to, so that they're not looking down, living on the poverty line upon retirement. We thought about this idea of reproductive health and wellness leave. This leave is for anyone going through, however you identify, anyone going through menstruation pain, perimenopause, menopause, polycystic ovary syndrome, endometriosis, IVF, vasectomies, prostate cancer surgeries, hysterectomies, gender reassignment, whatever you need. Because we believe that you shouldn't take sick leave. You are not sick. I wasn't sick when I was going through IVF. Someone who needs a gender reassignment is not sick. We're asking, and it's not a lot at the moment, we're asking for 5 days per year. And not only is it the leave that's important, we're also asking for, in this clause, that flexible work arrangements be looked into. Manipulating start times if possible. So you've had a shocking night because you're going through menopause and you haven't slept. You start later. There are, temperature, you can, so that you can monitor the temperature in a room so that people are comfortable working. You're going to get far more productivity out of someone if they're comfortable at work. So those sorts of things that we're really looking at. So we're hopeful to get it up in the public sector mental health agreement. It'll be the first one. As far as we know, this hasn't been accepted anywhere else in Australia as yet. So we're hopeful that this starts a precedent, especially given that it is in the public sector. And we hope that other people are able to pick it up, and we hope that leave just grows and grows and grows. We really want to stop making the subject of reproductive health, and we've all got reproductive health. We don't want that subject of reproductive health to be taboo anymore, or secret, or, running off to the bathroom, or, making excuses about why you're seeing a doctor. It should just be an open conversation and accepted that that's something some people have to go through. In our agreement at the moment, casuals aren't permitted to take long service leave. We think that's just wrong. Women are the ones that majority in precarious employment. We think that if you hold a casual position, that you should then be entitled to long service leave. You're there for that length of time. But what we're looking at is a portable long service leave scheme. So at the moment, our public mental health agreement ropes in 18 employers, we want something where you keep your long service leave no matter which service you are working at. So that encourages women to stay in the workforce, and you're not starting from scratch every time you begin a role in the same sector, but at a different service.